Good evening, all of you. Hello and welcome to the OrderCloud webinar. I, Jonita Xavier, will be your host for the webinar. Starting with introduction, let me introduce about Addact technologies. What is Addact rooted into? Why it is exclusively serving the best in IT market. Addact Technologies is exclusively working in Sitecore. It provides best tech solution served with 100% client satisfaction. Perhaps a way to add values and providing a standard quality of work. We provide Sitecore consultant services, Sitecore development, digital marketing, upgrade services, Sitecore CDP, Sitecore Core Content Hub implementation, Sitecore all products, and a lot more into the list. Considering projects and deliverables, Addact has successfully delivered around 50 plus projects with a surety of client satisfaction. Introducing to our today's speakers, we have Mr. Keyur Garala, Mr. Ketan Garala and Mitesh Patel. Mr. Ketan Garala, CTO of Addact, having a profound experience of around 15 plus years in the IT world. He is a most valuable professional, that is MVP. Next is Mr. Keyur Garala, Solution Architect of Addact Technologies. He is Sitecore plus OrderCloud certified, having a prolific experience of 13 plus years. Next is Mr. Mitesh Patel, HOD of Addact Technologies, facilitated with Sitecore and OrderCloud certification. He is an inventory of knowledge and has around 10 plus years of Sitecore experience. Now, let me introduce myself. I am working with Addact Technologies with the designation of Technical Project Manager, having around 6 plus years of experience. Now, let us start our webinar with a high expectation that it will help you to increase your OrderCloud knowledge. OrderCloud knowledge to a level up to a mark. I would like to ask our speakers to initialize the webinar. I would ask Mr. Keyur Garala to make us understand the introduction of what is OrderCloud.
Thank you, Janita. Now, first question, what is OrderCloud? OrderCloud is a next generation B2B focused e-commerce platform and also B2B first commerce marketplace. Now, what is commerce platform? An independent business sell their product or services online globally so that buyer can compare that particular product or services and purchase anywhere in the world. For example, buyer can purchase particular product from their own home. After last year pandemic situation, all business want to go to online and sell that product online. So OrderCloud give the functionality to help that kind of the business to go online. Now, commerce have their separate part. For example, each and every business sell that product for different customer or businesses. For example, some of the business sell that product or services to business. We call as a B2B business over there. Some of the business sell that product to directly customer. We can call B2C business. And some of the business sell that product directly business as well as customer. We can say that kind of the business is B2X business. Now OrderCloud give you the functionality to serve each and every that kind of the commerce business like B2B, B2C or B2X. All are welcome in OrderCloud. OrderCloud give the platform to serve B2S kind of the business over there. Now OrderCloud is based on Mac architecture, which give you a functionality that can be independently deployed, developed and managed with easy of use so that you can manage product multiple device and multiple channels. Now because of this Mac architecture, OrderCloud allow integrate to another system and work as a one system. Now what is Mac? Each and every character of Mac itself have their own role, like M for the microservices, A for the API first, C for cloud, and last H for the headless. So let me explain one by one each of these roles. Microservices. First is microservices. Microservices is separate piece of business functionality that are develop, deploy and manage independently. So more than one microservices combine with each other and create a great platform to commerce platform to buyer to purchase this product and all the kind of things. Second is API first. All function available in OrderCloud served by the API. So you can say that by the help of API first, you can take advantage to create your business website or application in any platform. Now, cloud native SaaS. OrderCloud is completely managed in cloud, so that no need to worry about the hosting, speed, downtime. It is all handled by cloud itself. So OrderCloud is managed by the cloud. And last is headless. Now OrderCloud is headless. It means front-end developer or front-end guys don't require or don't bother what kind of logic and what kind of the service backend. So they can create their application in any platform on any languages. For example, you can create or front-end guy can create their application in mobile application as well as React and AngularJS. After understanding what is OrderCloud, you might have the question, why OrderCloud? So for that question, I asked Mitesh to give brief about why OrderCloud. Mitesh.
Yeah. Thanks, Kay. Hello, everyone. So today we are giving you overview of that OrderCloud, and thanks Kev Garala and Jonita to give me this opportunity to give the overview of OrderCloud. So Kev has explained very well what is OrderCloud, but like in everyone has one question in mind, like why we require OrderCloud? Because there are so many factors, challenges to select good e-commerce platform. Most of the in markets we have most of the platform. They are offering B2C because B2C is straightforward platforms. Like we have two roles in B2C generally, business and consumers. So most of the platforms are offering B2C. And there are other challenges which are generally we are facing when we choosing any platforms. Like business struggling to adapt the changes business needs due to lengthy technical deployment in the legacy software. Lack of customizations. Sometimes we are also facing like they are not providing any customizations to slow time to market. Legacy commerce solutions have no platform extensibility, and that's why we are also facing this kind of challenges when we choose any kind of platforms. For the OrderCloud support all kinds of business, like Kevin explained, it supports all kinds of businesses, B2B, B2X, B2C, and we know like OrderCloud as a base is the B2B platform, because B2B is a more complex for implementation. So it means when we go with B2B implementation, so definitely we can easily set up B2C platform. So that's why OrderCloud base is a B2B platform. And we know like nowadays most of the people are preferring to go with B2B platforms, because now only single product, not only manufacturers sell the products, but maybe many suppliers, sellers are selling the products in one platforms and other platforms. Like we have like Amazon. Amazon is our most accurate example for B2B platforms. Suppliers register their platform, they are selling their products. Sometimes Amazon also selling their products, Amazon also fulfilling our orders, supplier also fulfillment our orders. So there are many places we can say, like sometimes only Amazon website is on interface. In the backend, supplier will get the orders and they will fulfillment of the orders. So we are also able to see this kind of scenario in our when we purchase any product from any e-commerce platforms. So this kind of features that OrderCloud has provided. So you can create this you can cover all those scenarios and you can create any kind of platforms using OrderClouds. So there are so many features that that stated we can choose OrderCloud platforms. Like one of the most important feature is cloud native SaaS. Now OrderCloud, so it's a SaaS based so software as a service that is developed, deployed and designed as a cloud native application, is composed of several independent services to form one complex structures. It benefits us by providing high scalability, rapid development we can do, customer centric, which is very efficient to respond quickly and effectively. Also it provides good speeds and saving the deployment cycles and development cycle also. So like we can say, when we go with slash, like we can easily deploy our environment, our codes and all those things in cloud base. One of the most important features is headless. So the name is a mixture of two words like headless. So head means the presentation layers, and the body, the backend OrderCloud systems. The headless system is the one with the backend OrderCloud system, which means head is separate from the presentation layer. Once you understand the MEC, then you can easily understand go with headless, because headless is no internal interface is required. Manage the content in one place and deploy it in front end of your choice, whatever you want. Like in front end nowadays, like most of the people are going with React, AngularJS, Next.js, any kind of front end we can integrate, and we can create any kind of front end application. Like if you want to create any marketplace, buyer marketplace or seller marketplace, so you can just consume that API and you can just create your own front end environments. So it's independent from backend systems and server systems. So front end completely decoupled from backend. So you have limitless freedom to customize your ordering experience without any risk. So you can just whatever you want, you can just do in front end, whatever language, whatever framework you want to use, you can just use, because it's a headless, it's providing headless services. Next we can say that is most important feature is API first. It is the excellent platter of the project. It revolves around how the API will consume by the client application, because client, when we are in the backend systems, middleware, we are just providing OrderCloud just APIs, and the client application consume that API and they are creating platforms. So it's easy to integrate with your backend systems and third-party microservices, because expose all the application functionality through an API. Like in OrderCloud, we have in commerce platform, so many functionalities are there. When we start from creating marketplace, after that we are creating products, order management, promotion management, price management, all are functionality we can just expose using APIs, and that API front end team will consume. So we can say it's API first approach we can in OrderCloud. Next important features we can say easy to upgrade. So it can be upgraded with the ASS smoothness without affecting existing functionality and providing major new features and functions. So like in what will happen when we go with any Windows machine or any mobile, we know like every 10 days or 15 days we are getting upgrade, and we have to upgrade the systems, otherwise we are facing so many challenges. So in OrderCloud provide all those features. We can easily upgrade and without any affecting existing functionality. So easy to upgrade our systems. We can say in next feature we can say platform extensibility to integrate with several systems. OrderCloud provides platform extensibility, which implies using software platform without modifying original codes. It integrates with multiple systems, hence allowing you to experience new opportunities and functionalities. So like when we go with any e-commerce platforms, so we can extend our entities, like when we use any product entity, any order entity, any price entity, definitely OrderCloud provide all those attributes when we create any product. But in every requirements we have to override any kind of entity and objects. So OrderCloud provide that functionality. We can extend any kind of model, any kind of objects, and we can using extended property, using XP fields, we can override that things. We can add our fields whichever we require. And they are also providing the webhook functionality, so you can customize whatever you want. They are user-defined HTTP fallbacks. You can easily register them from entire organizations and application levels. When someone calls an API OrderCloud, it will call your webhook. And there are pre and post webhook are there. So using validate, and you can just request your validate, and you can just post your data in any kind of any third-party application. If you want, like in CRM or Salesforce, you can just submit your order. You can just do easily, and you can just create easily that APIs. So these are the platform extensions which are there. You can just use that one. We can just personalize shopping experience. Like personalized shopping experience, like every users comes in our platforms, we can just personalize that user experience, and we can, based on that we can display the products. We can just create the catalog based on the user preference. Multiple catalog we can just create, and we can just define like this may using gender, using any age wise, we can just bifurcate the catalogs. These are the features are there. And most important, boundless customization. So we can do any customization whatever you want. Like if you want to customize any payment gateway, any shipment, any order, any tax calculations, you can just do whatever you want in your way. So these are the functionalities are there, and is also providing good interface for market and order management. So these are the benefits which are available in OrderCloud, and that's why we are just go with OrderCloud environment, and that's why we can say OrderCloud is a B2X platform. Now next, architecture of OrderCloud. So why we require the OrderClouds, and we know like these are the features are there, so these are features stating like we can go with OrderCloud. But architecture is most important part when we implement any OrderCloud implementation. So next, Keyur Garala will explain you architecture of OrderCloud.
Thank you, Mitesh, for giving brief about what is the why OrderCloud. Now, after understanding why OrderCloud, we need to understand what kind of the platform architecture over the OrderCloud, right? So mainly there are four main part in OrderCloud architecture. First is customer experience, second is developer tool, third is e-commerce features, and fourth is cloud infrastructure. Let me start with the bottom of this infrastructure, so we can smoothly understand each and every future platform architecture. Let me start with the fourth number of this architecture, cloud infrastructure. So cloud infrastructure, it have so many benefit. To merge all this benefit, it's create a great application. For within a cloud infrastructure, first is multi-tenant. It's like feature that allow the multiple application to operate in a shared environment, so you can manage your application in multi-tenant without affecting another tenant. It means each and every tenants have their own application data and logic over there. So more than two tenants combine with each other and create a multiple tenant and serve a great application for the cloud environment. Second part of this cloud infrastructure is security. So OrderCloud basically use Microsoft Azure cloud environment. So by help of this Microsoft Azure cloud environment, you can get the benefit all the Microsoft security over there. Rather than this, OrderCloud have their own role and responsibility over there. So you can get two level of security by using OrderCloud commerce environment. Third part of this cloud infrastructure is 24/7 monitoring system. Nowadays all cloud environment have their own 24/7 monitoring system. Same way Microsoft Azure have their own 24/7 monitoring system. By help this monitoring system, you can manage your resource. So don't worry about the downtime, speed and traffic, all kind of the things. This all is managing by 24/7 monitoring system. Fourth part of this cloud infrastructure is storage and backup. Now Microsoft Azure have their own backup plan over there. This Microsoft timely take your backup of each and every environment in their own cloud environment. Apart from this, OrderCloud have also one backup plan over there. So each and every weekend, OrderCloud take backup of production and restore in staging environment. In short, you have a two backup over there in your hand. So any disaster will be happen in future. So you have an opportunity or you have option to restore your current environment, live environment from either Microsoft Cloud side or is a OrderCloud staging side. Fifth part of this cloud infrastructure is automatic scaling. So automatic scaling, it means when your site is going live and your site have so many traffic over there, then this automatic scaling is come into the future and scale up your environment, so buyer can smoothly or speedily get their update or product. They can buy easily or no any error or bugs over there. So this auto scale is work both sides. Like if auto scale identify that scale up environment is not enough, then it's going further and scale more environment in real time. Same way, if traffic is not enough there for the scaling up environment, then it scale down. This auto scaling, it scale down your environment and it's benefit to your invoice kind of the things. Sixth part of is seamless updates. This OrderCloud is totally managed by Sitecore, so that Microsoft cloud environment is also handled by my Sitecore side. So in future, if any future available in OrderCloud or any functionality are present in your OrderCloud, so Sitecore is updated your current existing environment. Its benefit is that it's not affect your existing setup. It means that your live environment never going to be down by help of this seamless update. Now third in this platform architecture is e-commerce features. So OrderCloud have all the basic e-commerce features which require any commerce platform, right? And apart from this, they have some new features which help buyer, seller, supplier, all the property or all the part of this commerce platform to manage their product or sell their product. In this e-commerce features, there were 6 major part over there. First is product catalog management. In catalog management, admin can manage product description, product option, product inventory, product price, each and everything. Not limit this. Admin can manage whether they want to sell this product B2B or B2C, or they can sell as a B2X. How admin can put a break price which are work on quantity. So for example, buyer want to purchase a more quantity product, they have their separate price over there. So product catalog management is a great feature of OrderCloud. The second e-commerce feature is buyer, seller, supplier management. Buyer who going to purchase item or services from your platform. So OrderCloud have their buyer management over there. So admin can manage which buyer or buyer group can be sold which product or services real time. So it's manageable. Like if admin don't want to show any product in particular buyer group, then OrderCloud allow you to manage that kind of the buyer group within a buyer management. Second is seller management. Like seller can manage their products, services online, and they can create your own user who can going to be manage your product pricing, your shipping kind of the things, all the things. Supplier management. Supplier who going to be manage their separate product. Supplier means it's part of the system, but they are managing their product by customizing from the final checkout process to invoice generation. So seller management is also possible by help of this OrderCloud platform architecture. Now third in e-commerce feature is order management. From selecting a product to add to cart, from providing some customization feature to shipping, or finally from the checkout process or invoice generation. OrderCloud know each and everything very well by help of digital streamlining your order management processing, efficiently commerce operation, and increase your customer satisfaction. You can manage your order by help of workflow given by the OrderCloud. fourth part in e-commerce feature is promotion, price and payment. So any e-commerce platform start with the promote your product. In this manner, OrderCloud help you to manage or promote your product by start selling product from date and date. So you can promote your particular product with the price limit. Apart from this, you can manage by price by the break pricing. So if user want to buy more product in more quantity, you can manage that particular price in OrderCloud. Last is payment. Because OrderCloud is built on microservices, so you can create your own services and attach your existing system. It's help you, or a buyer don't know that this service is not part of your OrderCloud. It's work like smoothly in one system. Fifth of this e-commerce feature is line item level shipping. OrderCloud allows supplier to manage their product, sell their product in different location and in different manner. So in OrderCloud, there were one system like order line level shipping. So when, for example, some order is coming from the buyer side, you have more than one product which sell by so many supplier. Like for example, 3 product is buying somewhere else, and that 3 products is selling by different supplier. OrderCloud automatically identify that order, split that particular order and send particular item to particular supplier. So its line level shipping will be managed by OrderCloud itself. Now second of this OrderCloud platform architecture is developing tool. This architecture of like cloud and e-commerce features, it's okay, but how can take advantage, or how can developer can develop, or admin can manage all kind of the things? So OrderCloud also gives the developer tool for managing all this environment. First of this developing tool is interactive console. So OrderCloud give you the interactive console. You just need to your environment, log in into the environment, and you can manage your product, catalog, category, buyer, seller, or I can say each and every features which give by the OrderCloud. By help of the console, you can impersonate any buyer or supplier and replicate your live environment scenario within an interactive console, which help tester or tracking your buyer or supplier, or any question coming from the supplier or buyer side. Second part of developing tool is SDK and startup. So by help of the SDK, developer can develop any application in any platform on any language. They just need to take download this SDK and attach with their project. All the backend kind of the things handled by SDK. For example, API security level check, access level check, API code, product data, category data, all are handled by this OrderCloud SDK. Apart from SDK, OrderCloud also provide you a startup. It's called a head startup. You just need to download this code from the GitHub and follow all the configuration guideline, and that's it. Your application will be ready to serve product in live environment within 1 or 2 days. Now third part of this developer tool is extendable data model. So OrderCloud have all the data model or all the property which required commerce platform basically. But what happen if somebody else or somebody platform or several business want more customization in their particular application? OrderCloud give you the functionality, like they are give the XP property, like XP, it means extended property over there. You can create your own property within a particular part, like you can create a extended property in buyer side, seller side, product side, category side or catalog side. you can create as many extended property over there and manage that particular property in your code. So it's easy to use or customization your order cloud or customizes your order cloud environment. Fourth is in development tool is webhook. Webhook is a great thing which introduced by order cloud. By help of this webhook you can update or override any current functionality or create your own functionality and attach with your order cloud environment. By help of the pre and post of webhook you can create, manage any scenario. For example, if you want to check address before buyer enter in your order cloud environment, you can just need to create pre-webhook which identify address is coming from the buyer side is correct or not. If it is correct, then it going to be insert in your order cloud environment, else it's go through back buyer side and say that this is not valid address. Now after understanding all this, first is customer experience in order cloud. Customer experience have their own points over there. So first of customer experience is mobile optimization. Order cloud facility and you use to have mobile optimization application within the latest future. So you can create or update or manage your mobile optimization by help of the order cloud SDK, or you can use by the API as well. Second is in custom experience is custom buyer user interface. So you can create your own buyer interface over there and manage your buyer. As I told earlier that in admin panel you can manage the buyer, like which buyer are going to be allowed to purchase any product or services. You can manage buyer or buyer group in this custom buyer user interface. Third part is custom experience is custom seller user interface. Now as a seller I like to upload product not one by one but in bulk. So upload multiple product and manage that multiple product price within a one click is possible by help of custom seller user interface. Fourth part of this custom experience is workflow and approval. Now order cloud gives you the functionality of checkout workflow in which B2B guy can manage their order. For example, somebody place or somebody buyer are going to be a place their order and admin don't want to that particular order, then they can reject that particular order. In this scenario order is go back to buyer side again, and if approved then order is coming into the order cloud platform and forward to particular supplier. So this kind of the workflow you can manage by help of order cloud or workflow or approval management. Fifth in custom experience is role and organization. In order cloud define each and every user or each and every role for the each and every functionality. For example, admin, user, customer, buyer, supplier. I think all kind of the role is covered in this role and organization. This you can create your own role and responsibility for your custom user and manage this within your code. This is a 5 main point of order cloud architecture, and apart from this you can take leverages of RESTful API. By help of RESTful API you can create a application in any platform. And last but not least is partner technology and integration. Like partner technology and integration, it means because order cloud is fully built on Mac architecture, you can integrate any. For example, in my country tax are calculated in different way, so you can create your microservice, or I can say that you can create your own code over there and attach that particular code logic with the existing order cloud. It's work as a system. So buyer never know that this system is different or this logic is different than order cloud existing platform. Same way you can also implement shipping logic, buying logic, payment logic, each and every services which you are thinking in your mind. You can create, attach this. This is a great experience, or this is a great microservices point you can attach with this. Not even this, you can manage your product from the ERP. Order Cloud also give you the functionality here. You can create or manage product pricing and everything from your ERP system. So when any order is coming from Order Cloud automatically update your ERP and guide him to what kind of product is selling right now. So this is a basic architecture of Order Cloud. Now next is a benefit of Order Cloud. Mithas, will you brief about what kind of the benefit of Order Cloud?
Yeah. Thanks, Keyur Garala. So Keyur has explained very well that architecture of Order Cloud. So it covers mostly all the part like customer experience. As a developer, we require the developer tools, so SDKs and all those things, interactive console solution, consoles, e-commerce features, infrastructure. He also talk about that. He also discussed regarding that infrastructure part and like integration. So we require so many integrations. Whoever has developed in a commerce website, like previously in like Sitecore Commerce, so they are working as the plugin. So we require so many integrations. Like payment integration, shipment integration, tax integration. So that we can easily go with here because Order Cloud working as an entity part. So these are covers all in very well in architecture parts. Now we can give you more brief about what are the benefits for the Order Clouds. The first benefit, as per the diagram, the first benefit we can see like RESTful API. So best to use RESTful API is a fully relies on HTTP standards. So which implies that it is format agnostic and can be used in all formats like XML, JSON, HTML. Make it fast and lightweight. There is some interrupt in So as per the diagram, now you can see that there are so many benefits are there. So we can go with first one, RESTful API. Best to is RESTful API is fully relies on HTTP standards, which means you can just create a RESTful API, you can just expose that API, and that front end team will consume that things, and it can be used in all formats like XML, JSON, HTML, etc. So it's making fast and lightweight. Independency of work, as client and server side both are different, so we can easily client and server side we can easily independently work on that. And most important benefit of RESTful API is that developer can work remotely and multiple developer work as needed. Like sometimes require more developer as a front end teams. So we can add, like once API we have a bunch of APIs ready, we can ask front end team to work on this. Multiple developers we can assign and we can just work on the front end parts. Like this way we can, because both are we are not dependent from back end and front end part. So we can just work as that way. And it's following the Merck architecture. So it's based on multiple components we can create, and each is pluggable, scalable, replaceable, and can be continuously enhanced in agile manner to meet the changing business needs. So as per the business needs, we can just create the APIs and we can just expose the API to any front end teams, and we can easily use that API as because it is returning the JSON response and XML response. So we can just front end team can used to about like JSON objects and XML objects. They can just consume that objects and they can just create the front end environments. So in that way they can just create the front end application. Now next benefit is language agnostics. So language agnostics means is reimbursed that through the open API. You can get access to all the domains either by using Order Cloud SDKs or by generating your client. Access is provided. So there is a clear boundary line between OrderCloud's core and your code, as releases are automatic and non-breaking to give proper clear coding structures. The world is transforming to digitalizations, and to achieve that, OrderCloud is designed to provide out-of-the-box services with JSON over HTTP services, following the RESTful pattern. OrderCloud take care of server infrastructures because we are hosting our application in OrderCloud as a Azure, so it is take care of all the server infrastructure and data security, unlike on-premise solutions, because we are hosting our application in infrastructures, in Azure infrastructures. So all the securities they are following as a Azure security. So no worry about the security parts, and it's following the limitless customizations for user interface, and workflow is virtually limitless. So these are the benefits we can say it will cover. Next important benefits is best of breed. So as Keyur mentioned, like OrderCloud is built in Merck architecture. They are giving the best parts assembled because we have to it's a headless, so we have to assemble the parts, and has no need to build it from the scratch, because as the diagram we say we have so many SDKs, so no need to create the website from scratch. So we can use any SDK like Angular SDK and React SDK, and that middleware is already there. So you can just use that SDK and you can just start work on creating your platforms. And incredibly rich and flexible data model will be offered to you to build your project successfully, because there are so many because we know, like when we're creating any e-commerce platform, we require huge data models, huge data. Like in product we have so many attributes are there, in order management, in pricing, in promotions. So there are so many things are there. So in SDK we got all those information. If required, we can just use if required we can override anything, and we can consume that kind of SDKs. And when we go with any kind of API, so we have to take care about the authentication part. So it's managing OAuth 2.0. So OAuth 2.0 authentication is used for OrderCloud API and support multiple workflows, including single sign-on. And it's using HTTPS, because when we call any API, so it's follow the HTTPS protocols. So when we get request from any HTTP or any AT port, so it's refusing that request. So it makes it highly secure to request to particular APIs. And like if you want to create any environment, like OrderCloud provide the sandbox account. So if anybody want to play around with a particular OrderCloud environment, e-commerce environments, so you have to just log in your using your email address. You can just log in and you can just create the sandbox environment. But the sandbox environment, you can just play around. You can just create marketplace. You can just create products. You can just create categories, and all those things you can just manage. And you can just download the SDKs, and you can just set up in your local environment, and it will up and running with the buyer and seller environments. Yeah, so this will be covered in our next session, in next series. So because we are creating series, so here we are just giving you the overview of that particular OrderCloud. So we can just create the sandbox environment, and when actually client purchase any OrderCloud license, so it will come with production staging environment. So like Kevin mentioned, and they are OrderCloud managing all those infrastructure part, like they are hosting our application in Azure SaaS. So that they are managing all the infrastructure part. So these are the things we can just use in our OrderCloud environment. Next we can say, next important benefit is extensible everywhere. So like when we purchase anything, so we think about what level we can extend our commerce platforms. So here like OrderCloud, it's the same like as a Sitecore. So we can just extend whatever we want in every entity, every object we can just extend, and every model in OrderCloud can be extended virtually, thus helping to meet your customized specific needs. When combined with OrderCloud native assignment based on relationship and using webhook systems, we can just extend our any object models in order object, any product objects we can just extend. It makes to easy keep legacy in sync while augmenting them, and powerful B2X commerce at the same time. So we can create any kind of platform like B2C, B2B and B2X we can extend every objects, and we can just create any kind of platform. Next important benefit is scalability. So as we know now, like OrderCloud is working with Azure as a SaaS base, and Azure here following the cloud infrastructures. So in server infrastructure, and they are providing as a security, like they are following that Azure securities are there. So to start small and scale up, only your business usage grows. Unlike SaaS product, your ability to customize your interface and workflow is virtually limitless. Sitecore OrderCloud leverages the cloud not only for storage and hosting, but also elastic scaling and automatic updating. So they are managing all those all the part, like if you want to scale your environment, if you like in some cases when we were festivals, so we know like everyone using the commerce platforms and like Amazon or Flipkart, and we are purchasing things, so we know like traffics are going high, so it automatically we can increase our resource, and it will handle all those traffics, and it will automatically once traffic is reduced, so it will automatically handle that particular resources, and it will reduce the particular resource group. So it's managing that all the, and based on that we can just reduce our infrastructure cost, and we can say like it's a rapidly deployed turnkey SaaS solution. Increase the scalability with automatic scaling based on traffic and business growth. Reduce cost with automatic updates. It's because they are managing the updates. OrderCloud has that Sitecore is managing the updating part. So it's automatic update when we got any update from any of our systems. And we know like we are hosting our server in Azure. So Azure provides a 99% availability. So it means we are getting zero downtime. Means our websites go up every 24/7. So these are the benefit when we go with Azure. When we are go with cloud infrastructure. And we know like and we can say order management and product management, these are the benefit, like they are providing good interface in architecture. Keyure has explained, it's providing good interface, console interface is there when we use any SDKs, so it's providing buyer interface and seller interface, where you can just create your in seller interface, you can just manage your product information, and like in product information, like you can just add product type, any product attribute, variant, category, images, etc. So most of the fields are there in OrderCloud model, but if you require any additional fields, you can just extend using XP properties. And you can just extend not only for any product object, but you can just extend any kind of entities, order, inventory, pricing, promotions, whatever you want, and you can just customize, and level customization you can do, and you can just play around with order clouds, and you can just do whatever you want. So these are the benefits are there in order clouds, and that's why most of the people are, and most important features are they are using headless. Nowadays most of the people are preferring to go with headless. So these are the benefits are there to go with order clouds. Next important part we can discuss like building blocks of marketplace. So when we creating any e-commerce platform, so we require some of the objects, and there are the building blocks we require when we create any marketplace. So OrderCloud has a very robust model for supporting the most complex organization. So instead of by overlaying the basic e-commerce platform, only one catalog and single definition of users. So OrderCloud is ready to mirror the organism makeup you actually need. So there are the different building blocks are there. So OrderCloud hierarchy, there is a one company hierarchy is there. So OrderCloud provides rich support for that modeling B2B, B2C, B2X organizations. Within each organization, there is a common hierarchy that is central to controlling the relationship between users and data, because that marketplace is managing that users and data. OrderCloud follows an organizational hierarchy, and that is the core of any project, and ethical relationship between user and data is maintained accordingly. Next we can say marketplace. So marketplace is the root entity of the OrderCloud solution, whose main purpose to maintain buyers functions. You know, like Amazon and Flipkart or any kind of Mantra or any kind of marketplace, so their main interest to the buyer activities. So they are managing the buyer activities when we are going with any applications, any commerce platforms. We are just selecting the products, we are just adding in add to cart and checkout, and we are doing the payment flow. So they are managing the buyer function. So marketplace is a potential platform that synchronizes buyers, sellers and supplier to perform their regular sellings and buying operations. OrderCloud facilitates user to create their marketplace, business needs and functions. So when we create any like if anybody want to create any sandbox environment, so they have to just log in using email address, and they want to create any marketplace. So they just need to select region, which region they want to create the marketplace, and they have to specify the environment, production, staging or sandbox, and after that it will create the marketplace. So after creating successful marketplace, user will be able to create their own space to perform their regular business functions. So they can just add that particular product they want. They just need to create the catalog category. In category they want to add any product. They just assign the product assignments, and they just create that particular list of data for the managing the front end websites. So these things we can manage in marketplace, our models. Next entity we can say buyer. So you know that buyer. So every e-commerce platform, buyer is a very important player to run these particular e-commerce platforms. So each marketplace can contain multiple buyers, and this entity do exactly what you might think. They buy product from marketplace. There are various ways buyer can configure. Like buyer comes in our marketplace and they are just purchasing the products, and we can configure buyer in a various way. Buyer are the main persona in an e-commerce B2B marketplace. Buyer are the actual persons who select the product from product catalog, and business take place because buyers select the products and they will purchase, they will receive the orders and perform all those flows, and in our business will happen. So buyer needs to assign their user group. In buyer, when we register in our account in any marketplace, we have to register our address, our spending accounts, approval rules. We can just define in our using a buyer group. Buyer key interest area is outgoing orders. So these things important for the buyers. Next important building blocks is product. Product is a physical, digital, abstract, feasible items that the seller organization is going to sell, which buyer user purchase through an order. So buyer purchase our product using our marketplace, our websites. So we can say it's a product. So product means we know like whichever you want to purchase, like it's a physical product or we want to purchase any services. So it's any kind of product we can say, and we can create any kind of product in our order clouds. So we can easily configure product. We can just create product not using API. When we use any SDK, so they are providing that seller admin panel. You can just use that seller admin panels and you can just create product in their particular interface. So we can use this kind of interface and we can create the product. In marketplace, user needs to add product ID, product name, product description, active status, product price, quantity, etc. We can just add in our product. And to make product visible in marketplace, assign product to buyer active catalog, which Sitecore has termed as a product catalog assignment. So these are the Sitecore managing OrderCloud managing this assignment, because we have to assign our products in active catalogs. Yeah, so these are the terminologies we will show you in our next series. In practically, we will show you like how we can just create using the API. We can create the product. We can using the Postman collection. We can also create the products, and using OrderCloud console we can just create the products, and that is SDK is there. So you can just SDK, we can just create the products, and we can override any, if you want any more properties, you can just add the properties. So that will be covered in our next session. Next important entity is supplier. So similar to buyer, marketplace can contains more than one supplier. This exists in same hierarchical plane as a buyer. However, this purpose is generally geared towards order fulfillment. Supplier main goal to supply the particular order items. Supplier uses indirect supply chain scenario. They are optional and depends on the sellers. Suppliers main focus to incoming orders, because we know when we go with any e-commerce platforms. So when we submit the order, so maybe that particular Amazon or Flipkart will fulfill the orders, or any suppliers will fulfill the orders. So these are the main entity when we are getting order from any suppliers. So these are the supplier entities. One important entity building block we can say catalog. So catalog represents group of categories used to group and place a content of specific audience. All buyers are issues and assign a default catalog when we create. Catalog can be shared between buyers using assignments. So we can create multiple catalogs, and that catalogs we can define in different user groups. Like when we create any catalogs, so we can just not for the one catalog, we can create multiple catalogs, and based on the genders or based on the age criteria, we can show that particular catalogs in different users. So this kind of personalized experience we can provide using this order clouds. Next we can say user group. The user group means within each type of company mentioned above, user groups are available to simply management of the large user base. User group simply the management part when handling a large company. High level of personalization experience of users within each type of company can be seen. An advantage of group level, we can just define the relationship between the user groups. We can define multiple user groups, and in user group we can define the users, and based on that we can just display our catalogs and our, so we can just personalize the user experience based on the user groups. So these are the main building blocks as required when we create any marketplace. So next we have in current scenario, in last session we have just created one order cloud project. So Ketan Garala will explain you that practical he explain what approach we have done to these projects. So Ketan Garala will explain you their particular case studies.
Thank you, Mitesh. Thank you, Kayur. It was great explanation. Hello everyone. Now let's talk about real-time case study. So we had chance to work on very challenging project. One of the healthcare organization was running their B2B commerce business offline and want to convert into online. So they have 5,000 suppliers and 2 million users. They want to bring everything is on online platform. We suggest them OrderCloud. Now let's talk about supplier. So its supplier is open platform to everyone get registered themselves. Once they get registered themselves, it get approved by organization. Based on their civil score and legality will be checked by organization. When it get approved, product will be uploaded by supplier. Here challenging part is product would be either in group or single product or any service kind of daycare. And each product or group of product has subsidy. For example, assume one diaper product is there, then 80% has to pay and then 20% is subsidy. So this way product get registered. In other side, hospital is buyer. Now in buyer side, hospital has two user group. One user group is hospital admin and second user group is patients admin. Hospital has registered themselves, it get approved by organization. Once it get approved, organization will allow or credit some subsidy amount to hospital account. The same way, patient who get registered themselves also get some subsidy amount. Might be patient is admit for 1 day or 3-month bed whatsoever. Based on their eligibility, that amount get credited to either hospital or patients. Now talk about checkout process. Let's say any patients want to buy $100 diaper, then it get that order get placed by patient admin behalf of that patient, and $20 will be deducted from their credited account. For example, any patient has 1,000 credited account in his balance, then $20 will be deducted and $980 will remain in his account, and then $80 will be paid cash. So this way checkout process will handle. And in this project we had a chance to customize checkout process, customize workflow process, customize the entire subsidy balance kind of functionality. Not only this, we had done some good statistic level customization where how many products are there, how many get sold, and then we did some personalization based on location. Let's say for example any hospital has geographical location, then we had created one statistic analytics where you can download and know which product is highest selling. So yes, I think I have covered in terms of case study, and thanks for having me on this webinar. Over to you, Jenny.
Thank you, Mr. Ketan Karala, Keyur Karala, and Mitesh Patel for sharing your rich knowledge with all of us. I hope you all had a great learning experience. Please let us know your doubts and queries in the chat. In the chat section, we will be happy to help. Also, if you want any separate session for any of your choices topic, then we will come up with it as per your request. We are going to run a chain of OrderCloud webinar series to share in-depth knowledge of OrderCloud. Also, in the next webinar, we will be presenting a live demo. To add in this, if you want to know anything else related to OrderCloud, Sitecore or any queries and session, then please mail us on the given mail IDs. Hence, let us meet in our next OrderCloud webinar. I hope that you had a great session and you had gathered a great knowledge from our speakers. Thank you all and have a great day ahead.